Hey guys, here's a debrief for week 9 of DTS. Sorry I'm posting this week and last week for week 8's video a little bit late, but yeah. Last week for week 9 we learned about missions and what it means to be a missionary, and it was super good. And we learned about with Phil Gaisley, and he's been here a few weeks now, and he came here the very first week teaching us about human trafficking, and he's coming back again, debriefing us after we've been to Thailand. And yeah, what he taught us a lot about, and it's exciting to learn about the actual missions part of DTS and being a missionary, because yeah, for me, for kind of a little bit of a brief period of this DTS, I started treating it like this is something I have to do to be a missionary, and not really taking out as much of the school that I could have. And now I'm just kind of taking out as much as I can, and the time is going so quickly and it's really crazy. But yeah, and so kind of the few key points that I got out of it is really that servant leader aspect that we have been talking about for a few weeks, but it really makes sense in missions, is you really have to be equal to the people you're living in. Like, even something like if you ask people like, hey, what can you help me learn this language, and from that other questions will build up. But and like questions like, yeah, but that was just a simple one. But like, immerse yourself in the country you're going to, like, before you get involved with even the organization, like but those are just simple things. But like, even for like your own country that you're living in, like if you're not ever gonna go to a third world country, if you're just gonna do missions where you live, like immerse yourself in your own culture with your own people. Know your people before the organization you work with, so that you're dependent and you know the people that you work with. And yeah, that was a really good point for me. But I felt some of the best points that he gave us were, you're not going to bring God to people because God is already there. You're just pointing people to the truth. Even if you're going to an atheistic nation, like Jewish people, they are kind of borderline atheistic, or a Muslim nation, that God is already present in those nations. When you make a claim like, I'm bringing God to those people, you're making a claim like God is not there. Like places like Afghanistan, Pakistan, he's present in those situations. You just have to point those people to what is truth and make yourself uncomfortable, make yourself follow those cultures, even if it means you're wearing a purdah on your head to show yourself that you care about those people. And that, yeah, like eating the foods they eating what they, not showing up as a typical Western missionary and say, you're going to listen to me, but just really relating with the people. And then after they know that you have their interest, then saying, can I tell you about Jesus? He saved my life. But yeah, those are some of the things that I really got out of this week. Our local outreach to the women's shelter went really good. We had them do a craft that we actually made clay, and it was kind of more like Play-Doh, but the type of Play-Doh we found a recipe online that hardens over the process of a few days. So they like kind of made something, and then it stayed. And some of them were really creative, and we felt like if they were working with their hands, they'd just kind of open up and talk more, and it was super good. This lady Marcy that's been coming a few weeks, she's just amazing. Like, her story has just been amazing. She kind of opened up to us right away, and yeah, every time we're like, she's Catholic, but every time we're like, Marcy, can I pray for you? She's like, oh, please, which I find is like so just endearing. But yeah, if you guys could just keep keep her in your prayers, and because she has been through a lot. And but yeah, so as far as finance goes, God really did provide this outreach payment that was due right in time, like earlier than I needed. But there are some people who still need it, like as of right away. But like my next, and for me personally, financially, just really needing God to provide for that, as in not much money in my bank account to provide until January and for Thailand and all these things, but just really trying to trust God on that. And yeah, just pray that God would provide for everyone else on my DTS, and that He would just be faithful, because you know that He is. But sorry for posting these so late, and I love you all, and I miss you guys. Love you. Bye. God bless.